I've lost all ideas for what to say to you guys. There is no longer any emotion in the markets because they have become so crazy and happy. Now, here's the deal. In the XRP group, we've made a lot of money. If you hold on to Bitcoin, Solana, or Cardano, you have made a considerable amount of money. Besides that, I do believe that a correction will happen eventually, but for now, you should pay attention to what I'm about to show you in this new movie about BlackRock, Coinbase, Michael Saylor, and a lot more. I mean, what's going on right now is just plain blowing my mind. I really don't know what to do with myself. I've made so much money that I can't think straight. Now I'd like to start with a funny little thing. This man right here is Jim Cramer, and we all know him. These days, he put on his Super Mad Money show and talked about some interesting things. Thus, I chose to show you guys this clip because Jim Cramer is someone I truly dislike, since whenever he is positive about the market, negative events start to happen. So you can see why I need to tell you guys some bad news these days. These days, I'm going to tell you guys some very optimistic things. We'll now get to what's really going on. But first, let's play the video. I've been told it's a Bitcoin play, Mr. MSTR. Without a doubt, I'd rather own Bitcoin. I know Citron put some kind of brief on it. I can only tell you about personal Bitcoin. That is a winner. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the song Bitcoin. That is a winner. A great many folks say it really is the pinnacle sign. We are going to reach the lowest point of that right now. But let's start by talking about what's going on in the economy. That's fine, because China's economy is in a mess right now. This may not matter because if China doesn't get its act together, there will be a terrible, huge economic downturn. That being said, let's skip this because crypto could be an answer for Chinese traders. And this may really help to push Bitcoin a lot further. But this isn't always a bad thing if you're a crazy crypto user like me. Here's a picture that shows how much money has left China ETFs this week. After a big influx of money because of China's economic measures, investors started to pull their money out again. The largest China ETF is this one. I saw a story that $984 million was taken out last week. FX, I've seen 5 weekly losses in a row. As you can see from this map, that amount of money leaving the country is a record. This much money leaving ETFs is the most we've ever seen. In other words, this almost means that Chinese buyers are very scared right now. I mean, we got reports for a week and now we're getting documents sent out. There's some really cool stuff going on here. Last week, $710 million left the China Internet ETF cap, which is almost the most ever. It's happening because traders were let down by the recent government stimulus measures and the economic picture is still not good. At the same time that investors are leaving China, there are huge amounts of money in the country. Since stimulus began, Chinese consumers are feeling very bad. In China, buy confidence has dropped 50 times in the last 3 years. A drop in how people feel about the Chinese economy on this scale has almost never been seen before. Because of this, it seems more and more likely every day that China will basically fall apart. There is a lot more cash. There's nothing it can do now. You should know that people are even getting extra money from the inventory market. The government doesn't have many options because many of their banks are in big trouble because they have a collapsing population and a lot of real estate investors who are taking on too much debt. And right now is a terrible, terrible time to be an investor in China. So many people are wondering, what does this mean? Well, I think that a lot of people are going to leave the Chinese real estate market and the Chinese stock market. Almost all of them are Chinese businessmen. They are also likely to start investing in things that aren't tied to their government again. And I'm pretty sure this will definitely be Bitcoin. I think that's going to be XRP. That will probably be other coins. To put it simply, I think that the Chinese financial crisis we're seeing now is a good thing for Bitcoin. When the economy is unclear, more and more people are turning to cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is a store of value for everyone. And this is pretty much becoming agreement around the world. You should do it this way because there is no chance that the government would print Bitcoin. Now, because of this, we can see a lot of really clear numbers in the crazy amounts of money that were managed. One of them is the CEO of Charles Schwab saying, "I shouldn't have offered crypto and now I feel stupid." We are going to talk about spot crypto. Schwab now takes care of $9 trillion worth of things. It's clear that this is pretty big. There are people who have been against crypto for a long time and call it a scam, a Ponzi scheme, or a pyramid scheme. People who are currently saying I'm stupid are the ones who should use it the most. We're going to talk about Bitcoin now because it's smart. So, yeah, those people are in charge of trillions of dollars, and they may be sitting back and watching people like Michael Saylor make the most crazy amounts of money I've ever seen in my life. You may be wondering what this has to do with XRP. I'll get to that in a moment. However, we'd like to talk about micro tactics first. Sure, that's crazy, okay? Guys, I've never seen anything like this before. It makes my head hurt. I'm having a hard time understanding what's going on in the crypto markets right now. Okay, this is crazy. I've never seen anything like this before. It's normal to feel this good, and people are just making a lot of money right now. It doesn't make sense anymore. There are people here who can turn $2,000 into hundreds of thousands of dollars right now. In my Discord network, there are people who are making life and money changes right now. It seems like we're talking about tens of thousands of dollars in the last week or so. That's crazy, guys. What's going on right now is crazy, and I don't know how long this will last, but we really want to keep it going to make the most of it. For me, the grind doesn't stop. I'm just going to get ahead of things and make as much money as I can. Then when things calm down, we might want to take a break. But right now, man, it's time to get serious and make some money. All hands on deck. Allow me to give you a breakdown of what MicroStrategy has been able to do here. Get good at MicroStrategy. In the meantime, Mr. can be the most valuable company in the US and grow the fastest. 5.5 weeks of Bitcoin gains have added up to $5.4 billion or $500 million every afternoon. Guys, not many businesses make $500 million in one afternoon. They now have a Bitcoin banking business. They think Bitcoin will go up 29% every year for 21 years, which is a trend. Yes, the market for Bitcoin is 20 times faster than the daily production of coins, which is currently based only on mining. They could make $3 billion from this week's convertible bond or $30 billion if Bitcoin does what they think it will do. People can bet on Bitcoin and win so much money that they don't know what to do with it, right? And you already know that more people want to bet on XRP because, well, here's the deal, dude. Even crazy numbers have been seen for XRP than for Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin has gone from what, 80,000 to 95,000 in a very long time. XRP has gone from about 50 cents to about $1.47. I mean, that's crazy. It's been kind of 3x in charge for the past couple of weeks. The thought of this is blowing my mind. It didn't seem likely that any of this would be possible so soon. So you know I don't know what to expect in the next few minutes because you already know that's just the case. To be honest, it's just blowing me away. The level of amazement is just blowing my mind. I am very sure of what I am saying though. From what we can see now, you don't need to sell your cryptocurrency just yet. I'm going to tell you why. In the first place, BlackRock bought Bitcoin worth $608 million yesterday. They are going to release more ETFs, like Solana ETFs and XRP ETFs. When you say it, they'll let them go. They will be able to do it because of the rules. Now, I believe this will cause trillions of dollars to pour into all the other coins whose ETFs may soon be made public. If you think your idea is happy right now, or if it's gone crazy, loopy, or impossible, just wait.